go out for a minute. But man, this episode of AEW Dynamite, man, this was a fun episode. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Um, Now I'm re-watching what happened with Joe and Swerve. Joe got the muscle buster and everything. So this was really interesting. Just to give you guys a quick recap and review of what I thought about this episode of Dynamite. Um, Man, Lord have mercy, man. Starting off at the beginning. So we had Moxley come out, him putting over uh, his run in New Japan, hyping up his match with Powerhouse Hobbs next week in Jacksonville. That should be really dope. Give me 1 second. Let me. Oh man, that was the weirdest outage, man. That was so weird and random. That was really weird. Give me 1 second, guys. Making sure this thing's up. Yeah, so this was man, that I love that promo in the beginning. I really love that promo in the beginning. Then transitioning to Mercedes Moné backstage, um, hinting that it could be Julia who attacked her, and then keeping her eye on Willow, and then she's putting the women's division on notice. Then we go to Willow and Adam Copeland versus Julia Hart and Brody King. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get in the YouTube studio. Thank you guys, man, for tuning in. Forgive me, guys, if you guys just tuned in. Yeah, so my internet decided to go out towards the end of Dynamite, which is a very rare and random thing for it to happen, but things like that happens. So it's that you guys know that it's actually me online, because I know some of you probably clicked on like, man, what the hell happened? Like, this was a dope episode. So yeah, man, this that transition to Adam Copeland and um Julia Hart and Brody King match, that was crazy. Like, Willow got attacked. So that's the question that we don't know yet. We don't know who attacked Mercedes, and we don't know who attacked Willow Nightingale tonight. So I mean, it could be a wide range of people. Um, Shout out to Comic Book Guy on the previous watch along I was doing early before my power went out, or the internet went out. It could be Chris Statlander, it could be Julia, it could be Sky Blue, it could be Camille, it could be Megan Bain, it could be a slew of women who could be there. It could be some women from Stardom that we don't know that are coming. Uh, that's the interesting thing about this. So we have that. Give me 1 second. Then we go to Renee Paquette with Samoa Joe, and he's basically referring to give me 1 second, guys. This is what I hate about this freaking power going out, man, or this internet going out. So yeah, he's basically referring to Swerve Strickland as a choke artist, which is really interesting because it's like, dude's not a choke artist. Like, he did his thing. So you have that. Then you have the Young Bucks video package, which they're like, oh, we're not gonna um, air the FTR footage, so they cut that out, and then they're like, oh, all right, we're gonna go to the ring, and they're with Okada, and he's basically running down Pac and everything, and then Tony Khan is right there, and they hit the music, they go out there. That was a dope match. I like that match. Um, Excuse me, guys. One of the funny parts of the match was Matt Jackson doing Daniel Garcia's dance while he was punching him in the head on the top turnbuckle. Then Matt talking with the mic to Daniel Garcia taunting him and everything. And then there's a bunch of this is awesome chant. Like this whole crowd tonight was pretty. Like this was an awesome crowd. To beat down Daniel Garcia. Then we had what the hell was that? Man, what the hell was I typing? Then we got Jericho, Hook, and Taz in the middle of the ring. I liked that. I loved that segment for the simple fact I wish it looked like Hook was going to suplex the hell out of Jericho. He did it, but we got a match this Sunday at AEW Dynasty for the FTW Championship. The crowd was booing Jericho. Then, Jericho's saying, "Oh, this is the learning tree. Um, you need to learn." Hook says no, which was dope. Then he's like, "I don't need your help." Then Jericho shoved Hook right then and there. I'm like, man, Hook needs to just wail on him. And that was the only disappointing thing about that segment. I was like, dude, if somebody pushed my dad, like I'm gonna go off on him. I'm not just gonna stand there and just and then go. It's like, no, you're gonna, it reminded me when the Young Bucks, um, who did they attack? The Hardys? Was it the Hardys' dad? Oh no, no, no! It was somebody attacked their dad, and they just came in like, no, you're gonna run after them and everything. Then Hook tells him to get out the ring, and he gets out. So, oh, man, I hope he beats the hell out of Jericho. Then we have Renee Paquette with Swerve. He mentions how Joe considers him a parasite and a choke artist. And he's like, this Sunday, you will be calling me the new AEW World Champion. Then he says, I'm going to tell it to you right in the face, in your face in the ring tonight. Then we go to Mariah May, Deonna Purrazzo. This was another, man, all the matches tonight, man, were stellar. This match, man, those forearm exchange between, what's the Krayak here, boss? Eh. Um, But man, that match was I love that match, man. Mariah made Deonna Purrazzo, man. Those forearm strikes were nasty. Deonna picks up the win, but the post match interaction was really interesting because you had Tony and Mariah attack Deonna Purrazzo. Thunder Rosa runs down to the ring. She freaking forearms um, Luther, gets in the ring. She fights off Mariah May and Tony Storm. And then they're having the shoving match. And then you have Mariah May pull Deonna Purrazzo out from outside the ring, and she starts beating her up and everything. So you just have this whole melee. So interesting to see what's going to transpire this Sunday between Tony Storm and um not Tony Storm. Yeah, Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. That's going to be a pretty dope um match. Look forward to it. Um this show is an AEW Dynamite watch along and review. This is a review for AEW Dynamite. Um, then we get Renee Paquette with the BC Gold, and they're talking about winner take all at Dynasty. Thank goodness. I know a lot of people have been wanting this. I've been wanting this. Um, Man, this has been long overdue. Eric Douglas, what's up, man? Yo, no way. What's up, Eric? Let me hold on. Is that true? Let me see if she's. Let me see, Ruby. Yo, it's true. It is true. Yo, here you go, guys. Yep, Ruby Soho revealed she's pregnant after AEW Dynamite. This is legit. Congrats. Yo, that's dope. Congratulations, man. Wow, I would have never. Man, that's crazy. This was a good episode. Man, I guess it's good vibes going in the AEW Dynasty, man. Um, but yeah, the Bullet Club Gold, Jay White, he's like winner take all, which I am happy for. Okay, thanks, man. Sorry. Man, no problem, man. No problems, man. Just be more clear and punctual next time, okay, man. Um, so yeah, I'm glad that they're somewhat consolidating these tag titles because these trios titles because like after like I said, I mentioned this during the live before the internet cut off and everything. I mentioned that when they first introduced the trios titles with the Young Bucks and Omega versus Death Triangle, like that whole best of seven was awesome. But then afterwards, once the acclaim got it, then it was a lot of factors that really didn't click with that. Um, so I mean, it would make sense, and I tweeted this earlier on the I believe it was my account or the City of Wrestling Twitter account that it for me it would be best if AEW puts their trios title or their um, six man tag titles on ROH and refocus on uh what's the word I'm looking for? Not reestablishing, but reigniting that fire in the tag team division, where it's like, okay, we had the best tag team division, and they kind of strayed away from it since they've had the trios titles going back to 2022, and it just felt like the tag division has just like taken a step back. So I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. Put the trios titles on ROH or the six man titles on ROH. You know, ROH has been putting on some banger pay per views, and they could have that on the another draw for Honor Club, but then refocus that tag division. And of course, with the speculation that the Motor City Machine Guns are headed to AEW, perfect timing to do that. The Acclaim, they accept the challenge. So this Sunday, we're getting the Acclaim versus the BC Gold. Winner take all. Please let it be the BC Gold. Please let it be the BC Gold. Then we had Orange Cassidy versus Shane Taylor. Um, During the match, they announced that we're going to get Pac and FTR versus the Elite on Collision. Orange Cassidy, he defeated Shane Taylor. Then you get Lee Moriarty and Ogogo attack Orange Cassidy. Trent comes in, hits Christopher Daniels, who was on his way to make the save with the chair. There was somebody else, I couldn't pick up who it was. They He hits him, and then there's a big "fu" chant, Trent chants at Dynamite. We get a video package of Roderick Strong attacking Kyle O'Reilly, and also both men hyping up their match this Sunday on Dynamite. Then I would have to say the match of the night: Claudio Castagnoli versus Will Ospreay. That was dope. The freaking backbreaker on the apron, the drop kick, flip, then the kick to the head by Ospreay. There's a bunch of fight forever chants. Freaking the vicious uppercuts that Claudio was doing while Will Ospreay was in the bottom left turnbuckle, and he was just hitting him. Um, then Ospreay hitting his top row finishing move. I can't remember it right now. Forgive me, guys. Then you had Ospreay hitting the hidden blade. He wins. Post match, Don Callis family, they attack Claudio. Mox comes out, cleans house. He starts brawling with um, Hobbs. They walk off. Ospreay's walking off like, why are you guys here? Why are you doing this? Then they announce that there's going to be a Brunkhouse brawl. Fletcher and Takeshita versus Danielson and Claudio this uh, Saturday on Collision. You get Swerve coming out with Nana. Joe comes out. They start brawling. Joe hits the Samoan, the Muscle Buster, holds up the title. I hope Swerve wins this Sunday. We need it. AW needs it. Wrestling needs it. Um, but man, overall, man, I love this episode of Dynamite. This was fun. This was amazing. Man, this was a great episode to go into Dynasty. This was a great go home episode going into Dynasty. Man, this a lot of momentum. Let's see what happens this Sunday, or actually, let's see what happens this Saturday because you have Collision, then you have Rampage this Saturday, then you have um, Man, you got AEW Dynasty, which should be a stellar pay-per-view. Um, Man, I had fun watching this episode of Dynamite. This was a blast from beginning to end. It just there was such fluidity, pacing, the matches hit. Um, they told there was a lot of story progression within this Dynamite. I didn't feel anything lag or anything like that. It was just it flew. I like what they did with Mercedes. Again, we still don't know who attacked Mercedes and Willow Nightingale. That's up in the air. You know, Will Ospreay being upset that the Don Callis family interfered. What's going to happen there? Is there going to be some interference this Sunday? The BC Gold and the Acclaimed winner take all. You got Mariah May and Tony Storm, you know, getting their licks in before Sunday. You got Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo. Now have some beef. See what happens there. Trent and Orange Cassidy. That's another storyline. You got Hook and Jericho this Sunday. Man, I hope Hook whoops the crap out of this guy. You got the Young Bucks and Okada, Pac and FTR. You got a lot of good stuff going into Dynasty. I'm looking forward to it. But that is my review. Again, I apologize for it out of nowhere. Freaking internet just went down during the previous live stream that I had going. Um, so um, hopefully this Saturday you guys will see me do the AEW Collision and Rampage watch along, and I will do an AEW Dynasty watch along as well. Tune in again, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications whenever you're notified when the City of Wrestling goes live and drops its latest content. Follow me, Dedrian underscore 180 on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. No, not Snapchat. Blue Sky fan base, and you can follow me on Facebook. But man, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this review. It's not a live stream. This is actually a review. Um, but man, thank you guys for being patient, coming back. Eric, thank you. Cane Flood, man, no problem, man. Um, uh, but man, I like where Dynasty's headed. I like where AEW's headed. This is going to be a fun week of pro wrestling in AEW. So, man, we got a good week of wrestling, man. Um we got Impact tomorrow. Then we got SmackDown. Find out what's gonna happen with the Bloodline. That's gonna be pretty cool. Then you got Saturday with Collision and Rampage and Dynasty. So man, we got our fill of wrestling. But man, thank you guys so much. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. Um, it happens with the internet, man. Thank you guys for being patient as the internet went down and I did this review. But man, thank you guys so much. With that, until next time, like I always say never in pro wrestling. And what was the other thing? Man, I brain lock it right now. Never say never and expect the unexpected in pro wrestling. So hope you guys had fun. Have a wonderful, safe night wherever you are. Stay healthy, stay safe, and enjoy professional wrestling. Until next time, I'm out.